And with a crash, with a bang, rescued white tiger Thor Jr. launches himself out of his indoor bedroom into his habitat because rightfully so, he is excited. He's excited because Thor Jr. knows it is the last day, the finale of Miracle Match and Triple Donations, as well as he's got a very special treat just for Thor Jr. That is a puzzle feeder, a tiger puzzle feeder that Thor is going to be solving on today's live post as we kick off the finale of Miracle Match and Triple Donations. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hope all is well out in the world because things are very well here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Life is good. We here have been celebrating Miracle Match for about the last month and a half. Your donations have been matched for the rescues of the Wildcat Sanctuary. And through that matching generosity, it was also triple matched. For the last 2 weeks here, we've been able to celebrate 3 triple donations for our rescues. Today, on the final day of Miracle Match, of course, we want to celebrate the support that you all have lent to the cat so far, as well as maybe drum up some excitement in the final hours and see if we can extend that support for our rescues. So let's get to the most important part of all this, saying hi to our supporters. Hey, Carrie Miller. Maria Vaughn's here. Hey, Faith Warner. Marilyn Grant. I, of course, am joined by Olivia as well. I'm kind of stealing the stage here.
That's okay. I'm excited for the last day of Miracle Match, Judson.
I love to hear it. Bree MacArthur saying happy Tuesday. Well, happy Tuesday, Bree, and happy Miracle Match finale. Thor Jr., look at you having so much fun, so much enrichment fun, Thor Jr. I doubt that puzzle feeder stays white for long. That's a valid observation with a cat like Thor Jr. And admittedly, too, I was kind of talking, I believe this would be the first time that we might have featured Thor Jr. on a live post with these puzzle feeders. Obviously, we've seen these puzzle feeders in a variety of photos and lives and video, but I think this would be the first time that we would be doing it with Thor Jr. Admittedly, Thor Jr., the rambunctious tiger he is, he had been a little leery of the puzzle feeder once when he had received it. He was given the puzzle feeder yesterday. He loved it, and we're happy that we get to see him loving it even more on today's live post.
He came flying out of there, too. He's very exuberant.
Lori Heath, that's a great news to hear from you. Today's newsletter was Possum. Lori, not only was it Possum, but it was, it was a great auditory experience, a great sonic experience. And that is because we were able to show you all Taras's, rescued lion Taras of the Ukraine Pride, his first ever roaring session, a caroling session as we often call here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And how cool too, I'm sure many of you know Jenny. Jenny is one of our faithful volunteers. Well, Jenny was here with some family members, and they were wrapping up a hard day of volunteering. And of course, all of our volunteers get a tour at the end of the day. And Jenny, we all know she does so much for the sanctuary, and I think it was just made that much more special by knowing that Jenny, she was going and doing her tour, showing her family members all the cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, telling them all about them, and then lo and behold, Taras musters up a lion song to give his special lion thanks to them and of course, to all of you. It's pretty darn cool. So that was Taras's lion video that was featured on our e-newsletter. You can also find that on our Facebook page that we posted it this morning. But what a roaring start to give to the, or not give to the max, a roaring start to the final day of Miracle Match, that is. Olivia, how you doing over there?
I'm doing great. I'm enjoying this puzzle feeder action. Speaking of enrichment, we have a goal today on this post. We'll be going live a few times today with a goal towards each of them, just like with the rest of Miracle Match. And I think today we're asking for $500 on this post for a young cat like Thor. You'll see a lot of toys in his habitat on this live. Obviously, the puzzle feeder. It takes a lot to keep Thor active and healthy, and he's a playful guy. So $500 on this post, which of course will be tripled on this last day of Triple Match.
Hey, that's exactly right, Olivia. I'm happy to hear that, it's kind of setting goals for ourselves. I think that's just kind of human nature. It helps us kind of see where we're going and maybe see how far we've come along while reaching that goal. So thank you everyone for helping us reach that $500 goal on this post. As things work in the internet world, this post is going to be active all day. So maybe you're tuning in later. Maybe you see that we're partway to our goal or just getting there. Feel free to help push us over the edge, and knowing that your gift is going to be 1, 2, 3 tripled. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Olivia, look at this. You know, it's one way I can tell that maybe I'm getting a little older. I'm going to stand up because I don't know if my knees will give me any more time down on the kneeling down there. Admittedly, it's a little damp. I would kneel all the way down, Thor Jr., but we had some kind of rain all throughout the weekend. A little bit this morning, yesterday too, obviously. But nonetheless, happy to be out here. We're having some blue skies emerge above us. Surely, Olivia, on your sunset stroll tonight, there's going to be, kind of that golden hour feel that we all know and love.
That's what I'm hoping. And I think the cats will be active. It'll be fun. So a good way to start the day, and it'll be fun ending the day that way, too.
Exactly. And as Thor Jr. kind of puzzles away at some of his food here, I want to get into the comments. And first of all, right away, I see Daria giving 1,000 stars. Thank you for that, Daria. Of course, stars being also included in the triple match. So, yahoo! Thank you for that. Looks like we're about 1,240 stars in total. I see Torben had given some. Thank you, Torben. And there goes Thor off to solve his puzzle feeder. Faith certainly getting excited about Taras's Lion song, I can imagine. Oh, the fun little star filter from Angie Pitcavage. Thank you for that. I think we all see hearts or Cupid arrows fling when we look at a cat like Thor Jr. And look how curious and active he is. He's kind of going up, wondering if he can get to his puzzle feeder from that part of his platform. Quickly making the connection that might be too far of a reach for a big tiger like him. And a little spin of the dial yielded some chicken pieces. There's also some turkey pieces. I think that's a turkey neck that Thor's enjoying right there.
That's some good stuff, Thor.
Paula Wiley referring to Taras's roar that we shared this morning. Hearing him roar was awesome. One that's been worth waiting, and I can't wait to hear the girls join in. As with us, Paula, when, not only was it special to hear Taras kind of belt out his first Lion song, but boy, is it going to be special when we see the Pride in unison start singing and give their Lion carols as a collective pride.
And how many lions will that be over there, Judson? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8? 8 lions total?
8 lions in one area. And I thought it was loud when Leo and Mansa started singing in the building. But wow, that's going to be something else. Maria Stahl saying, I donated via the website. Maria, thank you for that. Your gift was tripled, and we so much appreciate you kind of coming in and not even the last minute, but on the final day of Miracle Match to have your gift tripled. Thank you for that. Germ saying hi to Olivia as well.
Hi.
Oh, Belinda D, I love that. Music to your ears. You think you listened to the Taras Lion song about 20 times. That is so special. I will say that, we've kind of caught murmurs of Taras on the live, maybe we've kind of, is he gonna carol? Is he going to carol? But nothing that we've been able to document or see has been truly as much as a carol as Jenny was able to document on her volunteer tour. So
yeah, it was pretty emotional for all of us too.
Yeah, exactly. And so it certainly was his first Lion song in earnest. We will be keeping our eyes peeled. We'll have our cameras at the ready, but nonetheless, knowing that it's in the cards, I think we all were a little kind of, wondering, when's the Ukraine Pride going to sing? When are they going to sing? And happy to get a little Lion reinforcement from young Taras. Lee Gerhard checking in. Hey, Lee, happy final day of Miracle Match and triple donations.
Speaking of music and songs, Marcy,
easy
I
now,
think we're on the
Marcy.
same page, Marcy. I was going to say that, Judson.
I was gargling some warm salt water before the live post, just in case.
we're all thinking the same thing. Who's gonna drop some song lyrics in the comments?
Well, it can't be too long now, huh?
Yeah.
We don't want to turn into a Broadway show, Thor.
We have a goal of $500 on this post, and if you make a donation, drop some song lyrics, Judson will sing.
I would love to do a little singing. I maybe grace the media office too much with my not so stellar vocal talents. Sydney Logan saying, "Hi, Judson and Olivia. Happy Tuesday and beautiful Thor." Glad to have you, Sydney. And glad to have you on this Tuesday. And it is no regular Tuesday, I'll admit that. Today is the final day of Miracle Match, and so happy to be live here with Thor Jr. He's actually our first live post of the day. We're going to be doing some indoor feeding around in Wild Woodlands at around the 3 o'clock hour. And then you can also look forward to tuning in to Olivia for a sunset stroll later this evening. And for anyone who's maybe wondering, where could they find the Taras War? Obviously, it was sent out in our e-newsletter, and certainly you can go right to our Facebook page. It was actually the first post that we made on the finale day here of Triple Match. So if you'd like to... Ooh, it's so cool to get this angle to see it how fast the cats can spin it. I feel like we don't often get to see it from the side angle here, Olivia.
I know. But Instagram also has that video posted, and TikTok. So any of our platforms, you can find that video now as it was posted this morning. Awesome.
Exactly. And that's one of the special things about what we do here at the Wildcat Sanctuary is that we are closed to the public. That's by choice. We want the best for our cats. And when we founded ourselves 25 years ago, we knew that the rescues here come first, and that their peace and that their life of compassion is not to be interrupted by people. And for us to have the wide network, the social media network that we have to bring you all in on what's happening here, bring you all in on momentous occasions like a first lion song from the Rescue Pride from Ukraine. I mean, it's very special, and just kind of one of the many things that makes all that's happening here exactly that, just so special.
Lots of people saying they got their Taras video on an email this morning. Thanks for signing up for our e-news.
Well, and that would have
been sponsored.
Exactly, yeah. It would have been sponsors hearing that kind of fun news. We're going to kind of follow Thor Jr. here, and Pandora is kind of hanging out in her habitat in a good spot. So maybe we can walk down the alleyway, service permitting. Hey, handsome, what do you think? He says, I think I took care of all that. I think I took care of all that turkey and all that chicken. And maybe it's time for me to give my toys a piece of my tiger mind. A little damp from all the snow that we've had over the past few days, but nothing that a little sun that's going to come today and some more sun this week can't handle.
Rain that we've had this week, Judson. No snow. You said snow.
Did I say snow?
Normally it's snow. I'll give you credit for that this time of year.
Fun to see Alana and Aurora tuning in from across the way. So prim and proper watching their white tiger next door neighbor, Thor Jr. It is interesting knowing that Alana and Aurora, as well as Thor Jr., were rescued from the same place, the infamous Tiger King Park. I'm making my way over because I want to see what Pandora's doing. And the hallways in between the habitats are always a little lower than the habitat, so it's a little wet. You might hear me slopping around. But here's Thor Jr. We're just in the hallway. He's puzzling around. Let's go over and see what one of the matriarchs of the sanctuary is doing. This is Tigress Pandora.
Enjoying a pool day of sorts.
Yeah, a pool day of sorts is exactly right. And, you know, I often, I kind of joke to myself, well, maybe not, it's not pool season just yet, Olivia, but it doesn't mean it's not tanning season.
Exactly.
So here's Pandora. That's an overturned above ground pool. And even so, this is a specialized above ground pool that you all helped us purchase for cats with mobility issues that still want to be able to soak in the water. And this pool was originally purchased for Tiger Mohan. I'm sure all of you remember helping out with that special that special purchase for this guy. And Pandora, certainly, she's getting a little older. We know that she's slowing down in her older age. For her to have a pool that has a little bit lower of an edge as opposed to the other above ground pools, she's certainly made good use of it.
I heard Thor clashing around Judson.
He's puzzling out. I should say, he's puzzled out all of the edible portions of his enrichment, and now it's time just to knock all of his toys. Admittedly, I see him do this a lot. It's about as adorable as it gets, and probably pretty similar to what it looks like when your domestic cat knocks something off the counter, where Thor Jr.'s yellow ball was up on the top level of his platform. Bloop! He knocks it off, and then he gives a big stare at it. He just knocked it off, and he looks down, and he stares at it. Very similar to my mischievous cat knocking things off the counter. Kind of laughing, too, as Thor Jr. is having a little bit of his own pool party with some of the water there.
This is much more posh, Pandora.
I think so, too. And we'll be able to hang out with Thor Jr. And I've been walking around for a second, so I want to check in with the folks, too. But welcome, everyone. If you are just joining us, it really is a wonderful day to be live with us here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, as your donations are 1, 2, 3 tripled, and that is until midnight tonight. We have been celebrating Miracle Match here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, where donations have been matched for our rescues, and today is the last day to have those gifts matched. So it's going to be a fun day to stay close to our page, hang out with the cats, hang out with Olivia and I, and of course hang out with the community who collectively makes all things Wildcat Sanctuary possible. So keep your questions questions coming in the comments, maybe your words of wisdom about why you love the Wildcat Sanctuary and why you support us, anything at all. Olivia and I would love to kind of talk and discuss, and certainly just bask in all that we've been able to make possible here the last month and a half, 2 months.
Absolutely. Just as Pandora is basking on her pool right now. But I think also, we started Miracle Match with remembering 25 years of rescues. So it would be a good time to kind of look back, ask some questions, mention any favorite memories that you might have, especially with the cats that we're with here today. I know Pandora has been at Sanctuary for quite a long time and has some very adoring fans, Pandora, don't you?
Yes, she does. She says, you betcha I like showing off for all the people who think that I'm just the fanciest and prettiest tiger.
Tanya, does Thor still like playing with his red ball? Well, Tanya, you missed it, but he clanked that red ball straight into the fence just moments ago. So the answer would be yes. Yes,
the red ball was the first to be manipulated by Thor, as a matter of fact. Something about him and that red ball. The moment he came across that ball, it's been following him spring, summer, winter. It floats around in his pool, knocks around in the snow. It is just his favorite toy. Oh, that's pretty nice, Pandora. That is pretty nice. Kelly L saying, going to the website to donate. Kelly, well, thank you for that. That is awesome. And I think that's, one of the important things to talk about too, is the variety of ways to give. Obviously, Kelly talking about going to our website, certainly a secure way to give. We know that right here on Facebook is a way to give. And then, of course, Thor, I want to brave, oops, I forgot to zoom out here. I'm going to brave some of the water in the hallway here. And of course, we love hearing from you in person. If you would like to call us at 320-245-6871, we are going to have the phone staffed up until the stroke of midnight. So if you wanted to call us, if you wanted to put us to the test, Mr. Thor Jr., we will be here accepting your calls up until the stroke of midnight. And obviously, like I mentioned, with the variety of ways to give, knowing that if you're waiting until the last minute, there's going to be multiple options for you. If you want to call us, if you want to go to our website, if you want to navigate to Instagram, we're active on Venmo, just at Wildcat Sanctuary. Any last-minute gifts, well, there's going to be a lot of different ways to go.
Absolutely. And all equally appreciated and all tripled.
And that's John Rather, I should specify. So that would be, we're at Central Time here in Minnesota. So it would be 11:59 Central Time. And off Thor Jr. goes, probably to go and knock around some more toys. Sherry V checking back in saying, I just watched the video of Taras's Lion Song, and you're saying, what a treat. A treat indeed. And, certainly one of those things that is obviously fun to share together, but we were able to have the miracle memories that we were sharing over a miracle match of cats, of times of TWS past, different rescues. All of the rescues that have come through our gates here are incredibly special to us, but being able to take some time to share some of those rescues to maybe some who were before your time, many of them were before my time, and just learning about them. But to that point, Olivia, is that hearing Taras's new Lion Song and being able to make a miracle memory together with everyone, I thought that was kind of very special.
Very special.
Yeah, of looking back on those memories that maybe we weren't a part of, but can still find value in them. But kind of looking back on this new memory of being able to rescue the pride from Ukraine, being able to ensure that they're safe at Sanctuary here in the U.S., being able to know that they have 20 plus years of compassionate care ahead of them, and all that to be validated by a Lion Song. Pretty awesome.
Absolutely. That's well said, Judson.
Pretty awesome, pretty Pandora.
Pandora has decided to take a nap as we talk away. Pretty girl.
Yeah. Carrie Miller also getting excited about Taras's Lion Song. Like we said, it was going to be the roar heard around the world. And it seems like it's holding up to what we all thought.
I think what's especially cool about that video is how Taras is talking to Gino. He's not just roaring to the girls. He's not just talking to talk. He's directly responding to Gino, which really was our biggest validation here at the Sanctuary that, okay, that's a bona fide Lion Song right there. And I wouldn't say he's consistently roaring yet. I'm sure that's going to be a question from a lot of our followers, but glad we caught it on camera for the first time.
Yes. I mean, that's one thing. It was, as I kind of mentioned, it was a rare experience. Not to say that it's not going to keep on coming, but we are just so happy we're able to bottle that bolt of lightning for the time being, at least. I'm just going to scan through a few more comments. That is right, Teresa, a very sleeping beauty Pandora here. Karen is getting excited to watch the Taras video when you get off work today. You're going to love it, Karen. So looking through a few more comments.
The sun is out, Judson.
I know.
This is exciting for our day.
And rest assured, Faith getting excited, thinking for Dr. Andrew, one of the original rescuers of the Ukraine Pride, to see Taras singing loud and proud. You bet we already sent that to Dr. Andrew.
Yeah, it was sweet. One of the first things that was said was, can we have that video so we can send it to Dr. Andrews? So he was definitely top of mind when that happened.
Exactly. Look at that. The sun really is kind of popping out here, and it's turning into a beautiful day. Well, it already was a beautiful day, Olivia, because, well, Miracle Match is winding down. We're surrounded by cats living compassionately here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, surrounded by supporters who know that they do so much for the cats here, and we are just so thankful for that. And the sun's shining. I think that's just the cherry on top of this beautiful TWS Sunday we have here.
Thor's still marching around looking for things to do.
He is.
There we go. I was waiting for him to touch this, and
Donk.
just like before.
Donk.
Who, me?
See, there's the look.
There's
the stare. There's the stare.
I think the red barrel is next.
Donk.
There's the stare again.
You did it.
Yep, you knocked them all down.
You've done it, Mr. Thor Jr. Mr. Wild Dude. Oh, fun. Love to see it. Thor Jr. is certainly a special cat, I think, especially knowing where he was rescued from, coming from that infamous Tiger King Park. He says, I'm sitting down over here. Now living compassionately here at the Wildcat Sanctuary is one of the many feathers in our supporters' caps and what they've, collective caps that is, and what they've been able to rescue our cats from. It's just so special to see. Yep, Lisa Henderson, that's what I was saying. Typical cat, knocking stuff off of things. And then he does also the kind of the look over of what he just knocked off and is like, did I do that?
Or looking back at us.
Yeah, it's
me? I don't know.
Yeah, both very both very similar behaviors that I'm sure many of us see at home. And it wouldn't be right, too, before we log off, I'd love to go and see Winona here as well. But Thor Jr. made quick work of some of the toys on his perch and platform here, surely to be knocked around even more. But fun to see that maybe not so quick work of the puzzle feeder in the best way possible. It's nice to see the cats be challenged, but not overly challenged by some of the enrichment options we offer them.
Exactly. We want the cats to win. A challenge is good, but we don't want it to be to the point where they can't win at the game.
That is right, Mr. Thor Jr. And hello, if you're just joining us, everyone. Happy to have you along here on this Tuesday. You are tuned in to the Wildcat Sanctuary. We are celebrating your support here at the Wildcat Sanctuary and what you make possible for our rescues, as today your gifts are tripled, but only until the end of the day, at the stroke of midnight. Love adding a little intensity, a little drama there, Olivia.
Exactly. At the stroke of midnight.
The stroke of midnight.
Time is counting down.
Cinderella trying to get back to her silver slipper.
We've got about 12 and a half hours left, so don't miss it.
Exactly. And we're kind of coming to the tail end of a live post, starting out our day here. We are hoping to raise $500 on this post. Yes, it's a lofty goal, but thinking that $500 is going to turn into $1,500. That's incredible. Mentioned earlier, maybe you're tuning in on this post later today, and we're still kind of ticking up towards that $500 goal. We would love if you contribute. Even if we're not live, this video certainly will be active all day, and knowing that the match is active until 11:59 p.m., you can help us get all the way there. So thank you for considering that. Kathy Barton, a cat napping? No way. Not here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Never. That's why, I think that's one of the things I'm able to identify. One thing is just the speed of cats, Olivia. I'm a cat napper.
Yeah.
Give me a 10-minute nap.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
Give me a 5-10 minute nap and I am as good as new.
Yeah, 15-minute nap is the way to go.
Yeah. And so if there's anything that I can identify with the cat culture, it would have to be the cat nap.
I think there's a lot about the cat culture that us at the Wildcat Sanctuary identify with. We all joke that we're cats in our own way.
Yes, that's right. Rightfully so, though. Eat, sleep, breathe, cat. I think we might as well just transform into a cat too while we're at it. But Winona, she's up on one of her perches, keeping an eye out on what that mischievous Mr. Thor Jr. is doing. But we all know, surely she has an appointment with her barrel later today. She also had her meal, so I think she's got some more grooming and napping to do after that delicious meal. But hey, I'm glad we got to have a little solid kickoff to our Miracle Match finale today.
Judson, you have to sing something. Just pick a song. We told the people that you would sing.
We told them I would sing. Let's see here. I was...
You were singing Aladdin earlier.
I was singing a little Aladdin earlier. I was singing, just to let people know how all over the map I am, I was singing a little Aladdin. I was singing Wild Wild West by Will Smith.
You were on repeat.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like broken, and you need to put another coin in me or something like that. Faith Warner wants me to do a lion song, which is the equivalent of me roaring into I'll do the lion song when we get to Ross doing it. I'll answer
okay.
back with him on the live post. The chuffs are the chuffs are much more easier than than a lion song. Oh boy. Maria P saying the internet's not cooperating today. That's no fun, Maria. Fortunately, I haven't seen too many discrepancies on my end, which is good. Faith Wark checking in from Michigan.
Okay, there's a song request. You could do that one.
In the jungle.
In the jungle.
The mighty jungle. Okay, how about this, Olivia? You give me the Awimbawe.
No.
And I will.
I feel like that's your part. Okay, Awimbawe. Is it
a little lower, a little lower in pitch, please.
Okay.
Awimbawe, Awimbawe.
I don't know if I. Okay.
Really hit that surprise. Really hit that the vibrato. Awimbawe.
Okay, you don't even know what vibrato means, Judson.
I don't.
Awimbawe, Awimbawe, Awimbawe,
Awimbawe. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the Thor Jr. sleeps tonight.
That's all I can muster.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle. And the cats say, please spare us.
Yeah, I'm saying, please spare us. Wow.
The lion sleeps tonight.
You're such a beautiful singer.
Ooh. And I still need my...
going.
Well, we need to harmonize, Olivia.
Wow.
Here we go.
We make quite the duo, Judson.
Hot dog we do, Olivia. We're hotter than a $5 pistol. We just are the best singers.
That's a new expression.
We're the best singers that anyone has ever been graced with the pleasure of song.
Absolutely.
So look at us go. A kind of a unique ending to a live post, but nonetheless, we had some fun. Olivia and I, Faith saying, okay, I've heard enough. Thor Jr.'s not too impressed either, says Tanya. I could probably agree with that. John saying I sound like Mrs. Doubtfire. Love Mrs. Doubtfire. All right, everyone. Maybe I'll be back on the live post later, or maybe I've already been swooped up by the latest talent agency to head to Hollywood for a life of singing stardom. We'll see.
But it's all for the cats. We're
Exactly,
doing it for the cats,
exactly.
Justin.
But I joke. We will be back live later today. We'll be doing a feeding live post in Wild Woodlands around the 3 o'clock hour. So I hope everyone will be there for more big cat fun here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and most importantly, celebrating what your support does for our rescues, and getting happy and just feeling all the special moments that we should feel for what you guys allow our rescues here at the sanctuary.
Yes, we appreciate you. Today is fun. We're having fun, and there's lots more to look forward to.
Exactly. All right, everyone. We will see you back here soon.